Hello, everybody. My name is Free. I just want to thank the God of my understanding, the higher power, for keeping me clean for 109 days and counting. I came into this process in 2006. Didn't understand how the whole thing works. Step work. Heard a lot of cliches thrown around, but what brought me to NA, I wanted help. As a direct result, I learned some things. Didn't understand a lot of things. I had alcohol poisoning, and my drug of choice was weed and alcohol. I picked up. I'm a laborer. I picked up in '98 when I was in Chicago, Illinois. Grew up, born and raised there. It was just a recreational thing. I wasn't doing it to get high. I was always curious about it. I was like, what's the big fuss? So I'm gonna share my story. I'm gonna tell my story, not anybody else. Relapse is in my stories. Insanity is my story. And yes, relapse is my stories. I had 18 months clean. I wasn't doing any step work. I relapsed. They say change people, places, and things. I went to meetings. I shared. I didn't know how to share.
And we went to Piggy Boo.
So I came back to the rooms of NA. Y'all told me to keep coming back. And I thank y'all for that. Had a year clean. And I celebrated. To me, that's success. At least I thought it was. To me. I didn't think it was anything. To me, I thought success was having money, property, prestige, degrees, cars, house. I was chasing money, chasing prestige. I wasn't happy and I was impatient. January 16th.
We smelled like Piggy Boo.
January 16th.
She got assaulted.
I got assaulted by my so-called friends in front of this little girl here. I was hurt. Stop playing. I was hurt. But who hurt it the most was this little girl here. This little girl is my miracle child. Who saved my life.
Can I tell you who's the miracle one?
Yes.
Me, the shiny.
And you know what? I'm thankful for this process. I'm thankful for sponsorship. I'm just showing my gratitude to everybody that a lot of people don't make it back to the rooms of Narcotics Anonymous. After I got assaulted the next day, my daughter went into the hospital, University of Maryland, into the psych ward, saying that she wanted to kill herself. And before that, she was telling me, Mama, you need to stop smoking weed. Mama, you need to stop drinking because you mean. And my disease was telling me, I'm grown. You do what I say or else. I don't want to hear it. And I do what I want to do because I'm grown. That was my self-centeredness. That was my arrogance.
But I was right.
And she was right. Anytime a 6-year-old tells you what you need to do, that's a wake-up call. So while she was in the hospital for a week and 2 days, I went back. I made a conscious decision January the 20th, 2014 to say, look, I got to get my shit together. Stop playing. I got to get my shit together.
Oh, wait.
It's not a game. It's not getting no better out there. I damn near lost my life 3 times in this process.
Oh, wait.
If the drugs don't kill you, the fucking lifestyle will. How about that? Insanity. Repeating the same results. Repeating the same thing, expecting different results. That's why I messed up. Thinking I knew some shit. I don't know nothing. At 38, I can still tell you, and I'm not ashamed to tell you, I don't know everything. But I know this time around,
But you know something.
y'all know something. Smart. Thank you, Queen.
I
That's
always
my
tell
baby.
I'm the baby.
This time around, I'm going to show up for somebody. And I did. I shared a need today. Even with 100 some days playing and counting. I share. I reach out. I ask and I share needs. I share my experiences, strengths, and hopes to the best of my ability. And I share honestly from my heart. I lost a lot of friends in this, so-called friends in this process. People look at me different now. When I come in the rooms, people embrace me. Some do, some don't. So people look at me sideways. I don't care. I still feel some type of way. I'm starting to feel things. And when y'all say life shows up, woo, you ain't lying about that one.
Yeah.
And the literature also talks about we saw help through medicine, psychiatry, and religion. None of those methods work. And I can attest to that. I had to leave. I made a conscious decision to leave Islam. And I'm not ashamed to say it. It doesn't make me a disbeliever in God. I always believed in the power greater than myself.
And he said, take
and I said, look, I said, I don't want to be confined. But anyway, that's an outside issue. This is a spiritual program, not religious. I'm learning to be more spiritually inclined. I'm learning to listen. I'm learning to take suggestions. I'm learning to reach out for help. I go to meetings frequently. While my daughter's in school, I'll use my time wisely. I go to meetings. If I know when I need it. I need to meet every day. I have to stay clean. I have to stay clean. Staying clean must come first, ladies and gentlemen. I lost a good friend of mine who I went to high school with as a direct result of alcohol poisoning. And my friend who told me that same day, his funeral was that day. And it hurt me that I didn't even have a chance to say, look, I miss you, how you doing? Don't take nothing for granted. Nothing is promised to anybody. This disease wants your life. Stop playing with it. It'll get you.
Mom, what's this about?
I'm sharing my experiences, stress, and hopes. Where I'm at today, I'm happy. Nobody lives in my house but me and her.
And we blow bubbles.
Yeah. I smile more. I laugh more. I even cry.
Cause I drew her.
When I feel bad, I cry. When I'm grateful to my higher power, to the higher power, I cry.
Oh yeah, I gotta show you something.
And I find solace in my music, and I found solace in writing my poetry, and I found my true calling, which is to be a spoken word artist. I'm going back to what I used to do, writing poetry, creative writing. And since I removed those negative people out of my space, things been happening to me.
So I made this.
Hold on, Queen, I'm talking. And a lot of people been showing up for me. Thank you, Kelly, for showing up. That's my sponsor. I'm going to give a shout out to Robert and everybody in the Baltimore area. I love y'all. I love everybody in the Narcotics Anonymous. It's universal. Love, to me, love is universal. And that's what this program represents to me. Support and love and encouragement. That's what I want to share in my poetry. Anybody can vent. Anybody can talk about it and talk about it. You can vent. It's okay to vent. It's okay to cry today. It's okay to ask for help.
It's okay to blow bubbles.
Yeah, it's okay to blow bubbles.
And
I'm learning some things about myself. At 38, I'm learning to be patient. I'm not there yet. I fall short. But it's okay today. From where I'm at, I love going to meetings. A lot of good things been happening for me. I change people, places, and things. I could come home now and not worry about smelling weed in my house. I could come home. I mean, it's temptation out there every day for me to smoke weed. But I have to stay clean. I have to keep in mind. If you don't pick it up, we won't get in it. Point